Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nick and this is Vim Sports. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also click on the notification bell icon so that anytime I post a video, you will not miss a notification. Also, don't forget to like the video. So today we're going to be talking about a lot of things, a lot of news. Granit Xhaka has come out to uh, put some clarity on the rumor we are hearing that he's moving out of Arsenal to Bayer Leverkusen. I'll be bringing you details of the terms Bayer Leverkusen are looking to give out to Granit Xhaka, the deal that he's getting from Bayer Leverkusen, and if let's say maybe if he is comfortable, but he has come out to say something about it in an interview with Football London and with Tom from Football London. So let's see how it goes. So stay tuned to the video. Make sure you hit that like button. My like target is just 20, so help me achieve that. And I'm also on the way to 8,500 subscribers, and I think you'll be able to help me. So don't forget to also subscribe if today is your first time. And if you've been watching me and you've not subscribed, because I have about 91% of you watching me not being subscribers, and that is very painful. So if you can just subscribe, I'll be grateful. So without wasting time, let's quickly move to the very first news item. And this is coming from an Arsenal fan. And yeah, he has a YouTube channel. You can go check it out. I think it's the same name. And it's about the game yesterday. So the game yesterday, basically, we saw Bruno Guimaraes fouling. Who did he foul? I think I've forgotten, but that was a nasty foul from Bruno Guimaraes. So to um, make a statement about that and Granit Xhaka leaving, this Arsenal fan came out to say that we can actually foul this in the Granit Xhaka gets sent off for that category. But now that Granit Xhaka is going, I think he took a subtle jab at United and he said that, well, Casemiro and United can now have the mantle since Granit Xhaka is going out. Now, when we go through this, we want to see some of the comments and someone came to say that Granit Xhaka to get a huge red card this Sunday just for the fun of it. So I doubt that he would want to leave on a clean sheet. Then again, someone also came to complain about it. I personally watched that game and it was a nasty foul. So the person was saying that it's a possible career-ending foul. I mean, and he went on to say that VAR is a joke. Granit Xhaka, Casemiro are off for that and getting extended ban for that. Ridiculous. So those are some of the comments under the Bruno foul during the Newcastle Leicester City game. And I'll later be doing a video on the stats and how I think Newcastle has achieved. So I'll be doing an extensive video on Newcastle. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that anytime I do that video, you get a notification for it. Moving on. So Gary Neville again on Arsenal. This man cannot get enough of Arsenal. So he has come out to say some things about Arsenal and our run in the season of the season 2022-2023 season. And this is what he said. He said that you have to be exceptional to beat City. And that I agree with perfectly. Arsenal were on target for 100 points. It is a desperate run in for Arsenal. No one would have imagined Arsenal would drop those points. Then he went on to say, if Arsenal had picked up their necessary points that they would have done in the early parts of the season, the City pressure was enormous, and the title run is enormous pressure. They would still be leveled or even a point or two in front if they had done their job just in those games against the teams at the bottom half of the table and Brighton at home as well. So that Brighton's game, personally, I was disappointed. It looked like the guys were very flat. Bukayo Saka was flat. Odegaard was flat. Partey, did Partey even start that game? Yes, I think Partey started that game. I don't. The season is almost over. The damage has already been done. The league title is gone. So there's no need dwelling on that. So we're not going to be dwelling on that too much. But let me know how you feel. So get into the comment section. Let me know how you feel about how the season went and if you think Arsenal actually didn't hold on to the title very well as we all expected. Or let me know what you think. It may be they improved to you. Maybe there was some form of improvement there. And I personally think there was some form of improvement there. People are linking last season where we were hoping to get top four, we were hoping to play in the Champions League this season, and they claim we bottled that because of our poor run towards the end of the season. And people are linking that same happenings to the happenings of this season. Let me know if you think it's the same thing or if you see it as some form of progress, because moving from fifth to second and being a title challenging team was nothing no one expected from us now. So let's see. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section. Then again, he went on to say that when you look at the context of how poor a run in it was for us now, we know last season they had top four in their grabs and went on a really bad run towards the end of the season. So yeah, that was what I was just saying. He's linking this whole they claim bottling it when you have actually improved, when no team was challenging Manchester City, but Arsenal, when no one thought Arsenal will be challengers of Manchester City, especially in a title run for the Premier League this season, where we had Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United struggling. They couldn't even catch up. And even with United, Gary Neville's team, I doubt if top four they'll be making the top four, because Liverpool, once they've seen the opportunity there, is possible. But let's see. I'm sure United will be able to make top four. The only struggling team will be Liverpool. But the shocking thing is that there are a lot of schools of thoughts outside there, especially on the internet, claiming that Arsenal are not going to be back to challenge the title. We'll have teams like Liverpool and Chelsea bouncing back, and it's going to be a very difficult thing for Arsenal. And I quite remember it was the same thing they said towards the end of last season, that Arsenal is not even going to make top four this season. And look at where we are. So I think it's progress. So those calling for the head of Atita should just stop it. Okay, there's no need to be plastic fans. It's not nice to be a plastic fan. Okay, so let's just stop it. So that is Gary Neville, and that is the message he has put out. And I don't fault him. Right? We've put ourselves out there, and we claimed we were doing a title run, and that is the results. It gives everyone the opportunity to talk about us. So we're going to be moving on, and moving on is Declan Rice has been in the news, and he has been in the news. Will I say for the good reason or for the wrong reason? Well, it has come out that Declan Rice is not the target of only Arsenal. There are other Premier League teams and even European teams in the lookout for him. Bayern Munich have shown some form of interest, but it looks like Arsenal are taking the lead. But West Ham are proving stubborn, even though it has come out to become public knowledge that West Ham have given a gentleman's agreement to Declan Rice that he can leave this summer. West Ham will only allow Declan Rice to leave if they receive an offer of 120 million pounds, which is personally I think is outrageous. It's way too much. That I don't think that's the evaluation. He's an exceptional player. He will do a lot for Arsenal. He will impact Arsenal's game, but I don't see Declan Rice going for 120 million as a transfer fee. No, I don't see that. And they've added another option to that 120 million. The team should be in the Champions League. So teams like maybe Manchester City or Liverpool. Sorry, Manchester City, Liverpool, Arsenal. I think Bayern Munich is also still in the Champions League. So all these teams, if you are coming, then you should have some form of validation in terms of playing in the Champions League next season. That's when West Ham is going to release Declan Rice to you. Then they give another option that they would also accept 100 million pounds plus a player for their captain who played his last game on Sunday. Was it Sunday or Saturday? Last game on, I think Saturday, right? Yeah, on Saturday, and he actually scored a goal in that game. So I think that is it. If you go through this and we read some of the comments, you can understand. So someone came on to say, except rice is cooking for the whole Nigeria on May 29th. Can you imagine? Expect rice is cooking. I don't know what he's trying to say. Then another person came on to say that. So when you read some of the comments, they're actually funny. There was this comment I was reading, and someone suggested that amount could get us Romeo Lava, um, Casedo, and some other players. And I think I agree with that. That 120 million could get us players that are almost profiled as Declan Rice. They will have the physicality and all that like him. They might not be his profile exact, but three players that will have almost his profile. That's what the 120 million is going to get us. And I think we shouldn't spend much on that. That people were suggesting that, okay, we can do maybe 70 million plus Sambi Lokongo, or maybe 60 million plus maybe Balogun, but I don't think we should give Balogun up. Looking at the number of goals Balogun has scored in the French league, he has scored 20 goals so far this season in the French league. I don't think we should add Balogun to 70 million to get Declan Rice. That would be so ridiculous. Okay, so yeah, so someone came on to suggest that we can do 75 million plus 25 million in terms, which means that, so with the option, you only pay the 25 million if we are able to get an EPL title, or we are able to get EPL team of the season. Okay. So that is what the person is saying. So we can do that, or we can put numbers to those. We can do 12.5 million for each. If you get EPL title, we pay 12.5 million pounds out of the 25 million pounds of the evaluation that they are giving, which is the 100 million or 120 million pounds for Declan Rice. And then if you get the team of the season, then we also add that 12.5 million pounds. So in terms of add-ons, that's what the person is suggesting. The person also went on to suggest that we can pay 80 million with a player addition and a player on loan at Crystal Palace. That is Lokonga or something. Sambi Lokongo, yeah. So that is his name. It has also come out concerning Sambi that Vincent Company is actually interested in signing him. Now we have Burnley coming to Premier League football, and they are looking to get some top class players. And rumor has it that Vincent Company is actually interested in Sambi Lokanga. So let's see how that also goes. So the clarity I was talking about earlier on in my video, that Granit Xhaka has come out to give clarity surrounding his future at Arsenal, whether the rumors we are hearing is true. And yeah, he has come out to say something. It was not a direct yes to the questions people are raising, but it's actually some form of clarity. And this is what he said. And he said that I think the fans deserve that as well. And I do myself. So we don't really mean what he's trying to say, whether maybe the clarity he's giving the fans deserve it, or maybe his move, the fans deserve it. Well, we all know Xhaka has not been a fan of most Arsenal fans, and people don't really like him that much, especially because of his temper and all that. But now people feel that we need an experienced player on the bench, even the person is not even part of the starting 11. We need an experienced player on the bench so that when hard times come, he can, with his experience, he can actually be of help to us. And I also believe that, but this is a guy who is exceptional. He has done his job well this season. A lot of people will not agree with that, but I feel he has done his job very, very well this season. And he feels that once he has done his job, he should be given a place in the starting 11. Especially this season, he has been part of the starting 11, and he has been phenomenal at the midfield. He doesn't see himself playing like he played this season for Arsenal next season, because Arsenal are now in Champions League and they will be challenging for the title next season. And with that, they are going to bring in top class players, world class players, premium players. And rumor has it that Declan Rice is coming. And obviously, if Rice comes, Midfield position will be an issue. I don't know how Partey feels. I don't know what's going to happen with Jorginho, but in some few weeks we would know all that, and I'll be bringing you that. So if you are new to the channel, then again, can you subscribe? If you are still watching me, thanks so much. And let's move on to what Xhaka said. So he went on to say that we have one more week of Premier League season. The first thing is I want to enjoy it, and for sure you guys will know next week what happens with my future. So he was having an interview with Football London, and he was talking to Tom, who did the interview about his future, whether he's going to stay at Arsenal or not. There's a comment and someone came to comment. I'm sure the person is an Arsenal fan, came to comment that we need him to stay. And I think there were some replies. We are going to check the replies quickly. And someone said too late, he's gone. God knows. So you see, as I said, that's the feeling people have about Granit Xhaka. That's the feeling people have about Granit Xhaka. And well, we can only wish him well. We can only wish that he excels. Now, when we go into the contract details of what he's getting at Bayer Leverkusen, because Bayer Leverkusen is the team interested in him, the German side, we all know that Granit Xhaka came from the German side to join Arsenal. And if he has to return, I think that's the ideal place he would be returning to, which is the Bundesliga. And so the offer that Bayer Leverkusen are willing to give to him is 15 million with a 4-year deal, which is pretty good. And there's an assurance that he's going to be part of the starting 11 if he accepts the offer. The rumor has it that all this on personal terms have been agreed. Arsenal are also willing to release him, and I think he's willing. It was only his wife that came out to say that they spent 7 years in London and it's going to be a difficult transition. I don't know how he's going to do it, whether he's going to leave his family in London and then he will be in Germany playing in the Bundesliga. I don't know, but all we can do is to wish him well and pray for him. He has been a legend of the club, which I know most of you will say no, but Granit Xhaka has been a legend of the club, and we thank him for his service. So we're going to move on to the next one. And the next one again is on Gary Neville. Gary Neville shockingly has come out with his team of the season list, and for the season, so 2022-2023, Gary Neville's team of the season will shock you. On your screen, you can see 4 Arsenal players in Gary Neville's team of the season. And the shocking thing is that no Manchester United fan is part of the selection for the team of the season. So in between the sticks, we have Pope for Newcastle. Then we have Trippier also playing for Newcastle. Then Saliba, Arsenal's own William Saliba is also in there. Ruben Diaz is also there. Estupinian is also there. Odegaard is in midfield. Rodri is also in midfield. And we have Kevin De Bruyne in midfield. And up front, Gary Neville decided to go with the 2 wingers from Arsenal. So we have Bukayo Saka, Haaland in the middle, and Martinelli in the middle. And if you read the comments, people are actually shocked that Gary Neville has made the selection. And someone commented that we shouldn't be happy because Gary Neville is a hater of Arsenal, and if he's putting this, then maybe this might be just a subtle jab at the Arsenal team. Maybe he's just making a joke out of us. But I think these guys have been very exceptional. If you look at their stats this season, Martin Odegaard deserves to be in any team of the season list. Martin Odegaard has only missed 1 game, and that was due to some form of illness, I think somewhere in March. So out of the 37 games that have been played so far, Martin Odegaard has played 36 of them. And out of that, he has scored 15 goals, 15 good goals. And he has had 8 assists, which is fantastic. And guess what? He has been nominated for Young Player of the Season. And I think he deserves to win, right? Because if he has been nominated for Young Player of the Season, Haaland is also in there. We have Bukayo Saka is also in there. Haaland obviously is going to win, how do you call it, player of the season. If Haaland wins player of the season, and people will say, why should Haaland win player of the season? The guy has scored 36 goals this season in the Premier League, and across all competitions, he has scored more than 50 goals. So obviously, it is going to be given to Haaland. Now, Martin Odegaard has been very phenomenal. When we take Bukayo Saka has played every single game. So people will say, yeah, fatigue, he has dropped form and all that. The guy has played every single game and we've not had any injury issues. So yes, you can't have your cake and eat it, okay? He has been fit throughout. Definitely, muscles are going to be a bit weak and relaxed because he's tired, he's fatigued. 37 games throughout without missing any of them. I think there were only 2 games that he had to come off from bench due to some form of illness. But even with that one, the latter part of the season, a lot of people are blaming him that he has not really performed. His form has dipped and all that. Please give the guy a break. He's young. He's just 23 years old. So give him a break. And let's see. So Bukayo Saka has scored 13 goals and he has 11 assists. So in terms of assists, he has the top. He's the only player with the highest assists so far. Gabo Martinelli has scored 15 goals also. He has also played the same number of matches just like Martin Odegaard, and this is because of the game against Brighton where he had to be subbed off because of a silly challenge from Caicedo, someone who is looking to join Arsenal or someone Arsenal is hoping to poach in. It was a bad tackle. I don't think Caicedo meant that tackle, but so he has been out. So because of that, he didn't play in the Forest game. The Forest game is another thing, but as I said at the beginning of the video, I said that we are not going to be talking about all the things that have passed. We are going to move forward. We're going to be looking at possible transfers. We are going to be looking at some key players that Arsenal should be looking out for in terms of statistics, not in terms of what the media is telling us, but we are going to analyze them in terms of their statistics this season and the previous season. And then we'll see who is best for Arsenal. And I can't do this alone. I'll need your help. So feel free to write under this video any player you think I should do some form of profiling or analysis on so that we can get this message out there. Maybe there's an exceptional player playing in some league somewhere that we don't know about. You can let us know so that we can add a voice to that. And if possible, 1 or 2 people might be watching this video, which we are hoping they do. And the word will keep going till we get that player to play for us in the Arsenal team. So that is it for the number of goals. One thing I will say is that Arsenal, we've done very well. Let no one intimidate you. All the teams that are intimidating you are below you. The only team that can actually talk to you about you bottling the league is Manchester City. And I don't think they are even doing that. Don't let United, Liverpool, Chelsea, and all those people and Spurs and all those teams come to tell you that you've bottled the league, because where are they now? Chelsea spent 600 million plus pounds on players and they are, I think, struggling to even stay at the lowest point, at the bottom half of the league table. So don't give them that opportunity. United, I don't even want to talk about them because I know they're not going to get the FA Cup. They should think about their history that Sir Alex Ferguson has created that is going to be broken by Pep Guardiola in some weeks to come. They should think about that and see how best Eric Ten Hag, who sees errors come to an end. They should think about how they are going to get that history back, because if Manchester City breaks that record, then they have nothing to boast about except for the number of Premier League titles that they have. Thank you very much for joining me, and it's been wonderful having you. Feel free to comment under the video, and also don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the notification bell icon so that anytime I post a video, you will get notified. My name is Nick. Feel free. Let's vibe under the comment section. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.